Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called My Kitchen Needs Help. So this live stream went on for almost 4 hours, but as you guys know, I don't do reactions to the entire live streams that Foodie does. I'll look through it, find points of interest, cover those, go straight to the comments, and then call it a day. So that's what I've done with this live stream. I've written down different timestamps in the live stream to cover. Then we're going to go on to the comments and call it a day for this one. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see Miss Foodie. Oops, one moment. And there she is, our girl, the girl of the hour, Miss Foodie Beauty. I hope everyone enjoyed and watched the video that I posted prior to this one detailing the abusive relationship that Foodie has with her own VIPs. I thought that that was a video that needed to be made so that those who are on Foodie's side of the fence, they can really look at the dynamic that she has with them and maybe have a thought about, should I be involved in this or not? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, but we're going to do a reaction to Foodie. And the first timestamp that I've got earmarked is the one where she talks about being abusive. And once again, she tells everyone that yes, she's an abusive person, which is something that I talked about in the previous video. That her being abusive is something that she has openly told people, and yet they continue to watch her. So let me just back it up just a little bit. And we'll start from here. One moment, please. And here we go.
That's my job. I'm on double just for kicks, yeah. No, I don't lie. Red flag, red flag. I'm just screwing. Nothing else. I'm not giving him any money. Okay, maybe I'll give him a voucher for, maybe I'll get him a gift card for the University of Ottawa. I'm just kidding. He just needs a little money for rent, but he'll pay you back. He promises. Hello, lower keys.
You know, her pattern of looking for men who are at a financial disadvantage is disturbing. I'm noticing a pattern that she never goes for guys that don't have their act together. I mean, pardon me, that do have their act together. She doesn't seek out men that have their own car, have their own job, have their own money. It's always guys that are out of state, that there's no chance of them meeting up with Foodie and seeing her as she really is and spending time with her. It's always someone in another country. Or if there are guys that are local, it's always someone that they don't have a car or they don't have money or they don't have a job or barely hanging on to one or they got debts. What's with that, Foodie? Are you seeking out men that are at a disadvantage on purpose because you're looking to control them with your money, to tempt them away from their life, using your money as bait on a hook? If that's your system of trying to find companionship, it's a bad system. Trying to create a system with somebody new that you want to be codependent on you and your money, that always leads to disaster and drama of all kinds. But maybe you want that because disaster and drama make for great content as you feel it's great content on your channel.
I'm 25th women. Co-sign for his own sack. Oh my god. Oh shit. God. Can't wait to eat. I feel weird making a supper and eating it. Anyone ever do that? Are we high? Yeah, but not as fast. Your granddaughter said let's bees. I'm so dead. That's so cute. I love seeing people beesing around.
You know, let's talk about that word bees for a moment. She came up with what she thought was a cute term for misbehaving. That's what beesing means, misbehaving, not acting right, not living right. By coming up with a cute made up term, beesing, she's giving herself permission to misbehave and to not act right. Foodie isn't looking for solutions to her problems. She's finding reasons and ways to keep them going. So by getting on camera, being high and calling it beesing, or raging out when she's high and calling it beesing, by referring to it as something cute and acceptable, she's not correcting her behavior. She's not even trying. Hence why her life is going to be stuck in this crazy 8 that we're all exposed to.
I hate when people are like, Foodie Beauty is abusive to her VIBs.
You are.
How am I abusive?
You want a list of the ways? I kind of detail them in my video, but if you need a recap, let me give you one, Foodie. Let's see. You bully people to be quiet. If they have an opposing opinion, you turn around and paint yourself the victim, saying that people are bullying you and shaming you, when in fact you are the bully and you shame people. You degrade your members, you talk down to them, you rage at them, you use intimidation tactics to make them be quiet by threatening to block and ban them and not unblock them. You even use the unblock system as a means of intimidation. You know, putting out the vibe of, if you misbehave, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to send you to the timeout corner without your dinner, and I'll decide when I let you out. And the crazy thing is, these people that are on your channel, they are the ones funding your lifestyle. I would think that would be very important to you, and you should be very, very nice to them. Your life is so out of control in every way that the only way you feel in control is on your channel and exerting that control on other people. The people that pay your bills, the people that pay your rent, the people that put food in your mouth, the people that give you money so that you can give it to Natter so that he will spend time around you. Everything in your world hinges on you having money. So people give you money, and what do you do with it? You wreck and ruin your life. You give it to what you call are abusive people, and that money becomes a tool of control and manipulation for people that you want to attract into your life. You say you want stability, but how can you be stable if all that you're concerned with is creating a system of codependency with anybody you happen to come across? Codependency is unhealthy. It means either you're leaning on somebody too much or they're leaning on you too much, but neither one of you can stand right and strong on your own. But you want that because you need someone to need you. As long as they need you, that means they can't escape from you. They have to be part of your world and put up with whatever it is you dish out. So you're over there saying you want love. Love is healthy. Love is not toxic. Love is balanced. And what you've got going on is none of those things, ma'am. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
I mean, I give it back to the people who are abusive to me first. I don't just sit there and go, hey, you fuckers, like, eat those nails. Yeah, you would know, eh, cat hair? Huh? Huh? Oh, a necklace that says Beezer? I should. That would be cute, like little jewelry. I know someone who makes jewelry.
And this is another thing that Foodie does a lot of, deflection. She'll get into a serious discussion and start talking about serious topics, and then she'll deflect away from the topic using something that really doesn't mean anything. So somebody brought up that she is abusive, so oh, let's talk about something else over here. Or if she does something on her channel that she gets in trouble with people, she'll find some way to deflect away from that to where everybody forgets about what they were mad about in the first place. And then she'll rage again. And then she'll deflect again. And the cycle will continue. Yeah, Foodie, I see you all the way over here. I know what you're doing. I know what you've been doing. You're an abusive person that plays little games with people just to keep the drama going, just to keep the money flowing.
I wonder. What about Beezer earrings? I'm verbally abusive? How? So are you guys, some of you guys. How are you abused? Blocking you is not abuse.
It is when you use it to play games with people. And there are many live streams saved by the reaction channels showing you being verbally abusive to people, calling them names, making fun of their profile pictures, making fun of their age, making fun of their weight, making fun of where they live. Anything and everything is a reason to ridicule with you. And remember, you're doing this on a public platform. The conversations you have with those people that you got a problem with are not private. So if you're doing it on a public platform, that means you're looking to humiliate them and embarrass them as much as possible as punishment for offending you. You're a bully, Chantal. You are a bully. And you abuse your members. They are involved in an abusive relationship with you. They may not think of it that way. They may not see it that way. But as someone that I've been through more than one abusive relationship, and I've been involved with people that were mind fuckers. They played those mind games. They had all kinds of tools to manipulate and hurt and degrade. I see you, and I see what you're doing and what you've been doing all the way over here. And I recognize it. You've been there before. You recognize it again. You are an abusive person. There are people in your audience, they've been watching you for years. They have a lot of time and energy invested in you. And I'm sure some of them might be hanging around waiting for that happy ending that will never come. They're waiting for that moment where you turn things around and you change yourself for the better. Let me give a reality check to those people. For that to happen, Foodie would have to have some sort of self-awareness. And she would have to surrender to the fact that her life is out of control and it's beyond her control. She would have to have that moment where she says, this is over my head. Everything is over my head. I need help. I need assistance. I cannot fix all this stuff on my own. She would also have to have that moment of self-awareness where she has hurt a lot of people. She has been offensive to a lot of people. And she would have to face it, all of it. And she would have to have that part in her soul where she wants to make good on all the hurt she's caused. Really be apologetic. Really apologetic, not just on the surface, but apologetic and sorry and regretful and remorseful in her heart. And she has yet to do that. the realization of what she's done and what she continues to do, it would have to go down to her heart, and that would have to unsettle her to the point where she wants to change, that she realizes the way she's living and what she's doing is not healthy and she has to change. But she hasn't had that yet. I've not seen that in her. It's not even started. So when a person does not have self-awareness over what they do and who they do it to, they're going to continue what they do. And so the hurt cycle continues. Hurt people hurt other people. And angry people always end up alone for a reason, because they're angry. They're angry at themselves. They're angry at the world. And when people are angry, they lash out at whoever is closest to them. And I'm sorry, VIBs, you're the closest thing to Foodie, and she feels free to lash out at you because she can't lash out at Natter. Natter doesn't care. You are her punching bag, and you will continue to be her punching bag. You may have brief moments where she doesn't do it. And some of you that are in her chat, just because she hasn't gone off on you yet doesn't mean she won't. It just means for the moment she's not gone off on you. But if you're in her chat room, you might be the next target.
If it is, then I guess I am. I do need to make merch though, so but yeah.
So she goes about talking about being abusive to talking about merch. Again, deflection. Because it's too serious of a conversation. And she feels no remorse and regret for being abusive to people, for being verbally abusive. She's not surrendering to the fact that she's been abusive and she hurts people. Let's just turn away from it and focus on something else that means nothing, rather than the problem that needs to be fixed.
For sure. No, people will say I'm abusive. I know. I'm not abusive. Give me a break, abusive. I want a shirt with "Don't like it, don't want." I can be abusive though. Like, do you guys think I was abusive to Natter?
So she just admitted that she is verbally abusive. She's been verbally abusive, but all she's admitting to is Natter. She goes, "Do you guys think that I was abusive to Natter?" She's concerned about him, this person that she claims abused her. What about everybody else around you, Foodie? The first thing you asked about when admitting that you were abusive is, was I abusive to him? I'm sure you were, but you have absolutely no concern about anybody else you might have hurt because you don't see them as real people. They're just names on a screen to you. Well, those names, those people are the ones paying your freaking bills, woman. They're the ones paying your rent. They're the ones buying you those wheelchair edibles that you do and still do. They're the ones buying the alcohol. They're the ones putting the gas in your car and giving you the money to fix your car. Those people in your chat, these people right here, them, they are affording your lifestyle. Where's the concern about how abusive you've been to them? All you're concerned about is Natter.
I was verbally abusive to him. Your channel, your choice.
So all this time, she's painted the picture of he abused me. How often do we hear about that? He abused me. But here she is lightly admitting that she's verbally abusive. So she's saying the abuse went both ways. So let's put the picture together. You got one person who, given Natter's temper, I would say he's verbally abusive. Then you got this person, Foodie Beauty. She's also verbally abusive. So there's the complete picture for you. Two verbally abusive people interacting with each other. And when things go bad, she comes back to her chat and she takes out her rage for him on all of you. on anybody that watches her. And so the negativity continues. And this crazy eight cycle, circle, whatever you want to call it, it's going to continue until she gets her act together and she breaks the circle.
No. Co-abusers? I never put a finger on him.
You don't have to. Sometimes words can hurt worse than a fist or a slap. Physical abuse heals a lot faster than emotional and mental and psychological abuse. I know that from experience, Foodie. Words can hurt. They can hurt a lot. I don't know about you hurting now or with words, but the things you say to people online, they can hurt too. Words carry a lot of weight, a lot of power sometimes. Especially if you say negative words followed up by negative actions like publicly humiliating somebody. You're excusing what you did because it didn't involve a fist or a slap or physical contact. Words can hurt just as much as any fist.
Yeah. He deserved everything he said to him. I mean, yeah, if he had just treated me better, I probably would have not felt the need to be so aggressive with him back. But I was too nice.
You were not nice. You were nice to his face when you had to be. And then you go behind his back and get on YouTube and rant, but you never dared rant to him. And if you want to be in a relationship with this man, communication is key. You got to be able to talk to your partner or potential partner. If you can't do that, you got nothing. So let's move on to the next timestamp, which would be her talking about being clingy and needing somebody. Because Foodie is someone she cannot be alone, so it should be right about here.
Was abusive.
Yeah, there's another one. This guy, Kevin. He's new on the scene. He's a fresh fish, if you will. Fresh meat. Look what she's already done to this guy, Kevin. This stranger, if he does exist. Let's just say for a moment he does exist. I don't know if he does. Look at the way she's talked about him. And Moto Guy. Talking about their private parts and that they smell and they're not big enough and so forth and so on. This is how you treat potential partners? That after you have an encounter or before you do, you've got bad stuff to say? And you're wondering why you're alone, Foodie.
Clappy Kevin. I have fucking pelvic pain right now.
And the irony of her complaining about Kevin when she's loaded with infections. 3 to 4 STDs, UTIs, bladder infections, yeast infections. She's a mess down there, but she's going to complain about somebody else and their hygiene?
What does that mean? Do I have a pelvis? I had a hysterectomy. And we use condoms.
If you did, then how'd you catch all those STDs, Foodie? Unless you used protection and the protection broke. I don't think you used protection. I think you went raw dog, and that's how you caught all those infections in your nether regions and also in your throat, because you had them in your throat too. You're a 38-year-old woman. Stop being fucking stupid and raw dogging strange guys that you don't know where they've been, who they've been with, or you're going to end up with something you cannot get rid of with medicine, ma'am.
Starfish shirt. God, even having sex is a pain in the ass. Now, what is pelvic pain? I have really bad pelvic pain right now.
And if she's got pelvic pain down there, that could be several reasons. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing Foodie because she's A, not my patient, and B, I don't have the medical knowledge. Only a medical professional who sees Foodie would know exactly what's wrong. But I'm going to take some guesses here. I'm allowed to guess. If she's got pelvic pain, that could be from a bladder infection. That could be from a UTI that's gone untreated. That could be from having an STD. I don't know. But that's usually where that pain comes from. It could be from her enlarged liver. She's got so much stuff going on. Yeah, she's going to be in pain until she gets it all fixed.
All day. Not letting him get his way, Murray, I know. Yes, I did use condoms, I swear.
You big liar. No, you didn't.
I did have, it could be a UTI, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Foodie, if you have a UTI, the worst thing in the world you can do for a UTI is drink coffee or caffeine or anything with sugar in it. All that does is aggravate it. You gotta stay away from that crap. You got to. Drink more water. Stay away from the Starbucks drinks. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from the coffee. There's acid in the coffee that will irritate your bladder. Dummy.
I have no bones, just a puddle. No, it's not an STI. What was this? Clinic bees. Tinder equals condoms or you're risking your life. No, no fucking shit. Ugh. Ew, and Crusty Kevin. Crusty Kevin. Oh my god. This makes me not want to sleep with anybody.
You know, I have to wonder if all of her sour talk about Crusty Kevin is because she went to have an encounter and because everything is messed up down there and there's a tremendously bad smell. The guy did not want to do anything with her, so her revenge is getting on Livestream and talking crap about him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And maybe she's mad because she expected for something to happen, but because she's not healthy down there and the smell is giving that off, the guy said, nope, don't want nothing to do with that. So she's going to trash talk him and maybe make up lies about him just to feel like she's getting some of her ego back. I don't know.
Too many diseases. It freaks me out.
You don't need to be on single sites anyway, ma'am, until you get your stuff fixed. Period. As I said before, you are the nightmare. You are the nightmare for single men. You're on all kinds of dating sites and you want to hook up because you don't know how to date. You don't know how to go get out, go get a cup of coffee and just talk and get to know the person. You want to jump in the sack right away. You are the nightmare that single men do not want to encounter. Between you having STDs and STIs and UTIs that are untreated, which can lead to somebody else having to go to the doctor and get treated, if they can get treated, depending on what you got, and you being overly clingy and controlling from the jump, you are the nightmare female that men do not want to encounter.
Once you face who he is and move on, you'll feel this weird sense of relief. I felt it, Tweety. I felt that peace. That peaceful feeling has kept me away from him for more than like a month now. Absolutely. Oh, oh, God. RDVAARK. It hurts? Okay, I'll show you. Right?
Why does she have to do that?
You see here?
Why does she got to do
Under the
that?
scroll? My pelvis. Like right where the bikini line would be.
That would be somewhere in your bladder area. Yeah, it sounds like you have a bladder infection coupled with a UTI. Those hurt. The more severe they are, the more they hurt. And you need to get that fixed, Foodie. You can't just let that go on.
Hurts. What's this?
Stop touching yourself. Rude.
Oh!
Stop touching yourself.
It hurts when I move around.
Yep, that would be a bladder infection. That's a UTI. But there could be more than that going on. There could be other infections that need to be looked at.
Oh! I need to take better care. I'm not having sex. No, it's not appealing to me anymore. From the scooter. Yeah, right. It hurts. No, I think fucking something Kevin. You know the trunk that is stretched. Fortunate soul. So sad. Anyways, you're gonna fucking freak out on me, but HelloFresh charged my bank account apparently because I got an email saying it's on your way. So I don't know what food apparently I'm getting, so I didn't even get to pick my menu. Why don't I just cancel HelloFresh?
Why don't you?
Why? I need someone. I'm failure to thrive. I need someone to live life with me. I can't do it on my own. I'm too stupid. What if you're just too stupid to live life? It's not funny.
She's not too stupid. She just doesn't want to take control of anything. She doesn't want any responsibilities. She wants someone else to take care of all the responsibilities, but welcome to being an adult, Foodie, where you have to take control of doing things. That's what part of being an adult is. You've got to make things happen for yourself. You can't be a child and expect someone else to do all the heavy lifting. You got to do it your doggone self.
Agree. The aardvark is creeping me out. Oh, the 2 A's are that way? No, I'm not canceling it now. You should just cancel the card.
No, stop with the fake crying.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Dry your eyes.
Okay, so enough with that. Move on to the next timestamp. So that would be right about, let me see here. Oops, back it up, back it up, back it up. This has to do with her being narcissistic.
Watching singing videos? No. What? I don't think you have, but I promise you. Bipolar?
We'll just back up a little bit more.
Very shocked. I think I have narcissistic tendencies.
You think?
I say Monica, but I'm not a narcissist.
Yes, you are.
I have a very caring heart in a lot of ways.
You do?
Guaranteed to meet the one your soulmate within the next year, but you have to take your own time.
You know, she has said herself that she's read up on narcissism, and narcissists, They don't realize that they're a narcissist. I think Foodie's different. I think she knows and she just doesn't care.
No. My arm is more important to me than a man. Would you rather be a narc or bipolar? Bipolar. Watching singing videos? No. What? I don't think you have, but I promise you. Bipolar? Every YouTuber has narcissistic tendency, but comparing you to him, he's the narc. No emotions, cold. Oh yeah. I cry over him. Look at the difference. On my channel I bawl over him and sob. I sob that he's going through this legal crap and he hasn't even shed a fucking tear. And
Okay, so she says, "Oh, look, I have emotions. I've expressed emotions on my channel. Yeah, for money." Would we be seeing all this crap from Foodie if she had a channel and she wasn't monetized? No, no, not at all. Foodie's gone on record to say that if she wasn't making money on YouTube, she wouldn't be on YouTube. She's here to make money, and she does it using drama. The more, the better, because the more drama, the more dollar bills that go into her purse. She does what she does to make money. She triggers people to make money. She trauma bonds and she trauma dumps to make money. It's all money motivated. It's all motivated by views, super chats, membership signups. It's all money motivated. If YouTube demonetized her channel tomorrow and said, "You're not going to get this back," she would just take it to another platform, but she wouldn't do it here. She's not going to do this for free, y'all. Nope.
I cry for him. I cry for him. I kiss his feet. I do anything for him.
You do it for him because as long as he's involved, you can make money off of him. Let's tell the truth.
I did do anything for him. Yeah, a narcissistic sociopath. Right. Narcissistic personality. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I'm a narcissist. No.
Of course you don't. Of course not.
I have anger problem.
So she's admitted in this live stream, she's verbally abusive and she says she's got an anger problem. She's got anger issues, and I agree with her. She's got an issue with her anger. So how does that translate when it comes to the way she talks to people on YouTube, her own paying members? It doesn't translate very well, does it? So you know you have these issues, Foodie. You know that you're verbally abusive. You know you've got anger problems. Here's the big $64,000 question. What are you going to do about these things? Anything? Nothing? Something? What are you going to do? If you recognize these things in yourself, what are you doing about them? Because if you have these issues, these things about yourself that are not nice, and you don't do anything about them, that will affect how you relate to people and how they relate to you, whether it's on YouTube or any personal relationship in your personal life. You're going to carry that luggage into somebody else's life and cause wreck and ruin and all kinds of drama. This circle can be broken if you decide to break it, but you've got to break the toxic things in that circle to make a new circle. And you're not doing that. You're giving yourself every way out and every escape to keep from changing things about yourself that need to be desperately changed. So she's got everything on mute. So let's move on to something else here. This has to do with her content.
Maybe I'll have a nap. Okay, what time is it? Fucking almost 9? No, I don't want wine. I'll be okay. I don't want Natter. Okay, I don't want him. I didn't really even think about him today, which is a big achievement for me. I'm starting to just disbelieve, actually, that I actually even. Of course, I have No, maybe not right this minute, but I will have a lot of content without him. Actually, I will probably, knock on wood, thrive without him, if anything, because he was like, he was sucking the life energy out of me.
You mean the way that you always do to other people? You suck the life out of other people. And that's why a lot of people, even to the reaction channels, they're having more and more trouble watching your content, Foodie. A lot of people are saying this is just one big toxic roller coaster. I can't stay on it. For my own health, I got to step away. And for those people, I say, I understand if you do. Foodie's a lot to take these days, and it's all monotonous. It's a lot to take. And even with the magic that the reaction channels put on our content, trying to make it bearable, sometimes that doesn't even work. Because how many times can you say the same things about the same things before you've talked the subject to death? We reaction channels, we do our best. The reaction community is full of wonderful, intelligent, creative, funny, entertaining people. But even with that, how far can you take this thing? Can you talk about Natter for the next 6 months and your channel not tank? Can your content be interesting talking about Natter for another 6 months? I don't think so. I think you need to realize that you've hit a dead end with this thing. You've talked this subject to death. You've ran the gamut with it. There's nowhere else to go. And you need to take a different path for the health of your channel and also for your health. Because this whole thing is making you sick. It's making us sick. It's making us feel tired. You need to do something else, Foodie, desperately.
Because he was so demanding with his YouTube career that I totally didn't do fuck all for him. Oh, I haven't had him upload in 3 days because of you.
And you chose to help him. You chose to put him on YouTube. You chose to film all of those videos. You chose to do the thumbnails. You could have taught him how to do it so he didn't need you. But that's the point, isn't it? You wanted him to need you in as many ways as possible so that you could spend as much time with him as possible. You fostered that whole system of codependency, depending on you for money, for groceries, for the thumbnails, for the videos, for everything. You wanted that. You created that. You paid for it. So any misery that might have come from that is misery of your own design, your own making. Nobody to blame but you. You want codependency. You do not want someone in your life that's independent and has their own deal going that does not involve you. Because you know deep inside how awful and rotten you are. And you know that people will walk away and run away when they get a taste of you. And you don't want them to have that option. So your only way to keep people around you is to trap them into a situation where they can't get away.
I'm so sick because of you. I had content before him, exactly. He just really thinks that he made me. Like, made me. I'm not even, like, I haven't even won anything. I haven't grown much. I'm stuck in life, so I'm stuck in my channel.
You can get unstuck. It wouldn't take much. You just have to get out of this toxic circle and do something else. So let's move on to the next timestamp, which is, let's see, right about here. Let's start from here.
Okay. Now it's $4.99. So
hold on a minute. Let me back it up just a little bit more, okay? There we go. So there's Foodie. Just a few minutes ago, she was complaining about having pelvic pain, which could be from a bladder infection or a UTI. What I say, y'all, if you have one of those or you think you have one of those, what should you stay away from? Sugar. What's she doing? She's drinking soda, full of sugar, eating a muffin, also full of sugar. So she was complaining about being in pain, but yet she's not helping herself.
I need to talk to one fan that I want to repeat myself. I'm tired.
And for those who've never had a bladder infection or a UTI, feel lucky you never had one. To give you an idea, when you go pee, it hurts and it feels like you got liquid fire coming out between your legs when you use the bathroom. And here she is drinking a soda and eating a muffin. So if she's putting herself in pain, no sympathy, none at all. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So Foodie Beauty, she's fairly calm right now, and you guys can tell why she's calm. She's not sober calm, she's messed up calm. She's under the influence. I'm going to take a guess. It's edibles. She's taken a lot of edibles. You can see her eyes are glassy. She don't look sober. If she were talking in a calm way sober, that would be more credible than her being high and doing this.
Stream will be like maybe, like, I don't know, like an hour or depends.
Why are you blowing on a muffin? It's not hot. What?
At least an hour. No, I'm going to do it. Ew, Costco. I'm going to do the stream no matter what. They're alive.
So that's a funny thing with her OnlyFans. So she talked about dropping the OnlyFans price to $5 for membership. But at the same time, on Foodie's OnlyFans, she put one picture up for $50. And the picture is her after her pleasuring herself. That's a nice way of putting it. So one picture of that for $50. So it's kind of weird to me. She's trying to entice people to sign up for her OnlyFans, which she's not posted anything on in over 3 months. And the only reason why she posted that one picture is because if she didn't, she wouldn't have her OnlyFans account anymore. So she posted one picture, and if you want to see it, God help you if you do, you got to pay $50.
So precious. What?
Oh, and by the way, Foodie, if you're taking any kind of stimulant to give you energy to do all these endless live streams, and you're wondering why you're gaining weight, what you're doing right now is the reason why. Because you're doing the stimulants to cut your appetite, to cut the thoughts of food. That's your way of dealing with your eating problem. But the moment you take an edible or lots of edibles, that stimulates your hunger and you binge out like you're doing right now with that muffin and those sugary drinks. That's why you're gaining weight, girl. That's why.
No, I did drop it to half price. It was like $10 though. It was like $9.99. Now it's $4.99. So, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it.
I don't think she will do it, or if she does, she's going to claim that she's having technical problems, although she did a live stream on OnlyFans the other night. I've heard that it lasted for about 10 minutes, but because there weren't a lot of people, she left. She was mad because there weren't enough people. So those of you on OnlyFans, you've been paying for the membership. Understand that Foodie is a person that she requires a lot of attention. She's not going to set up something with a paywall and honor her obligations. She's going to base it on, is there enough people watching me? And how much confidence do you have that you're going to pay the money and get something worth the money? I don't think anybody has any confidence in Foodie, whether she's doing content on OnlyFans or YouTube or Twitch. She's got to get that back. And the only way to get that back is to be consistent with making content on whatever platform she set up. So it really makes no sense to me to pay money for something on somebody's word when their word is worth nothing.
No, I can't stream it here. That's the whole point. No. Make decent money on my OnlyFans. I'm taking a cut for you guys.
Oh, you make decent money, but you're not giving anything back for that money. That's why she won't cancel her OnlyFans, because there's still people paying for that stuff over there and they haven't canceled their memberships.
For your fucking beavers. You cheap ass.
Oh, really? Calling everybody cheap? They're paying their money. Some of your beezers, they're paying the $5 for to be a VIB, so that's $5 right there. They're paying another $5 or $10 only on OnlyFans. And then, of course, there's the Twitch memberships. So if your beezers are signed up to all three, you're getting what, 15, 20 bucks a month doing nothing? What you're doing isn't even worth $2, in my opinion.
Actually, I'm thankful some of you have been.
I'm thankful that you're all suckers and you continue to pay even though I give nothing back. That's what she means.
Subscribed to me for a long fucking time. I'm gonna get the postcard club something. You watch.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm gonna change the prices of things and do something special. Watch.
Yeah, we'll watch. We won't see anything though. You never follow through. It's all talk. Okay, so let me just go all the way over here.
Hi everybody, by the way, if I missed you. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. like it?
I did actually put a little bit myself on it.
Have a huge muffin instead. I ate two. Oh, fuck. I guess I'm eating them. They're so good. Are you full?
Yeah, I'm good now.
She is so high. Lord.
I had two huge muffins. Want to try this orange drink?
Nah.
And y'all, over on Chantal's side, this is what you're paying for? This is the $5. This is what you're getting? Somebody getting on camera and binge eating and being high as balls. And if she's not doing that, she's raging at you. She's being a total B to you. This is what you're paying the $5 here and Twitch and OnlyFans. This is what you're paying for? Ugh. Like, is it worth it? Are you getting something back for this crap? Because I know, I don't think you are, but it's your money. If you want to waste it, and that's exactly what you're doing, you're wasting your money. Because you're not even being properly entertained. You're not walking away from this content smiling and feeling good. It's always draining all the time. That's the consistent in Chantal's world, being draining, being exhausting, being irritating. If she's consistent with anything, it's that.
Tell them that I don't care. That Natter lives with doo-doo. Because they're blaming me right now. Doesn't give me that, does it?
It shouldn't.
It doesn't.
See, even Pete's is not chiming in and saying, she's right, guys, she doesn't care. He knows otherwise. He's lived with Foodie long enough. He knows she cares. He knows it bothers her. Why else would she sit here and be getting high as balls? Because she does care, because it does bother her, and she's running from that fact. She's trying to escape from that fact using food and drugs. Obviously, you're bothered, Chantal. You may try to cover it up, but the problem is you cover up a problem, the problem is still there, undealt with, waiting to be dealt with.
That they're wrong. Excuse me. What?
Nothing.
Okay. You're judging me.
She's like, come on, Pete, back me up over here. Back me up. He ain't going to.
You're like, yeah, always, but
I'm just, it's more that I'm skeptical of your I don't care bet.
Right. Boom. Somebody that lives with her is saying, look, I don't believe you. I don't believe you're unbothered. I don't believe you're over this. You're lying to yourself. That's someone that's known Chantal for 17 years saying that.
huh? What did I say in the third one again?
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. There's no sense in arguing with her. Even if you had something good to say, she's high as balls right now. She's not going to care. Best to walk away from something before you get into an argument, because it can get ugly in that house. That's the way you handle it, I guess, if you have to. So, last time stamp. Last one, y'all. So here she is justifying talking about Mr. Freaking Natter.
And he cried. He started crying. I felt so bad. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't think you like really cared. So the problem. That's the thing. I always made him so fucking mad.
And that's another thing that just came to my mind. So Foodie being manipulative and abusive, it's not just for those people on YouTube. She's done it to Natter too. I mean, how many live streams did we see where she would purposely do things to get a reaction out of him, whether it's blowing up his phone or raging about him and Dee Dee in a live stream because she wanted him to contact her right then and there or call her later or just to get a reaction. For Foodie, all attention is good attention, even if it's negative. She will purposely do and say whatever it is she needs to get that person's attention on her. So she's been manipulative to Natter, to her audience, to her family, to everybody. This is a cycle that's been going on for years, and it will continue as long as she goes on the way that she is. It's never going to quit. Unfortunately for all of us who watch her, it's never going to quit. Because in order for it to bring it to a close, she would have to go into therapy. She would have to say to herself, this is over my head. I'm an awful person. I need help. I've got issues. I've got addictions. I need professional help. She would have to surrender to the process of changing and to listening to people that could help her and sort through all the mess in her head. I suspect she's got issues that she's been harboring for years, and she's been running from them and escaping from them rather than dealing with them. That's just my guess. But she's found a way to turn all of her mess into YouTube drama and YouTube profit. And that makes it more complicated, doesn't it? When you got someone that they've got issues, but they're making money off of it, so that prompts them to continue rather than seek help. And for the record, no, I'm not taking up for Natter. I don't like Natter. He's a scumbag. They're both scumbags, period. They're both grifters, scammers. They're in it together. They play people so much that you don't know what's true or untrue, mostly untrue. She said it's her story. There's so many complicated, weaved in layers to each other that it's hard to know what to believe anymore. And that's why a lot of people go the reaction channels looking for the truth somewhere in this ongoing saga with Foodie Beauty. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to find out what the truth is, because Foodie is not going to give it up on her channel freely. You're going to question everything she does, everything she says, try to figure out the motive. That's how bad it is, y'all. That's how bad of a liar she is. That's how serious it is.
Yeah, exactly. Time to move on. That's adorable, but also sad.
So this super chat that just came through, Cat444 says, they are all going back to Natter and telling him everything you say. They are helping him get a case for harassment, so shut up about him. A lot of people have told her that in the past. Don't talk about Natter. Don't mention him. If he's got a case against you or wants to build a case, all you're doing, Chantal, is giving him more fuel for the fire. For months, people have told her that. She does not listen. She doesn't listen. And as far as people going back to Natter and giving him information, I have no doubt that that's true. But Natter, all he has to do is go on her channel and record stuff, and he's got stuff on his own. He doesn't need VIBs or whatever helping him. All he's got to do is just go to her live stream. She gives him plenty of ammunition.
It's not harassment to talk about my fucking memory. I'm not harassing him. I'm not calling him. I'm not approaching him. I'm not driving by his house. I'm not sending him messages via social media. I'm not doing any of those. I'm not addressing him directly in videos. I'm talking about memories sometimes.
So by her doing this, she's giving herself permission to talk about Natter. Oh, I'm not doing all of these things, but I'm allowed to talk about memories of Natter. I'm allowed to talk about my memories and my experiences. You're giving yourself permission to continue thinking about him and talking about him publicly. And how can you get over somebody, Chantal, when you do that, when they are in the forefront of your mind and of your thoughts? How can you possibly get over someone that you want no contact with when you talk about them openly over and over and over again? By talking about them, you are showing everybody that you're still thinking about it, that you have not moved on. To move on, you got to stop talking about them, memories or not. You got to stop thinking about them. You got to do different things in your life that don't involve him in some way. That's how you move on. That is how you do it.
Or my feelings, which is all in my right to do so. So please, yes, try to bring the law into this if you want to waste your fucking time. Otherwise, STF you.
Okay, so we've seen enough, far more than what I wanted to see of Chantal today with this. Let's go to the comments. Ramos says, we've never seen her wipe down cupboards, vacuum all the nooks and crannies where dust and cat hair accumulate, etc. I am disgusted and fascinated. Edit. I'm also pretty sure she just ran all the dishes under running water. Who taught this woman anything? Yeah, so she was supposed to clean in this live stream, but Chantal's idea of cleaning is wiping off the counters and putting stuff in the dishwasher, and that's pretty much about it. Maybe putting some stuff in garbage bags that never get taken out. 31 minutes, 40 seconds. He'll always be a doppelganger to the laundromat lady on Friends who tried to steal Rachel's washing machine. Same personality too. Greed, gluttony, instant gratification. Agreed, she is. Kathy Mulligan says, time for a new storyline, Piglet. Well, if she's smart, she'll do a new story arc because, like as I said, this one's played out. We're done with it. We're so done. We're burnt out on it. Let's see. Lysol disinfectant says, all of this crap is for Natter. When one of Chantal's ideas doesn't immediately get his attention, she's on to try something else. She's tried every tactic in the world to get Natter's attention, to get him away from Dee Dee. She got those expensive hotel rooms, trying to entice him away. When that didn't work, she got mad and she raged. She's floating between being nice and nasty, just trying anything she could think of to get him to get contact with her. Cat with lipstick says, those cats, it's so sad for me. I have 4 cats and I love them like my own life. I would do whatever I have to do to keep them clean, in a safe environment, well-fed and entertained. They deserve all of my love, and someone that does not provide the basic to their pets have zero respect for me. Well, she doesn't do that. She doesn't provide a clean home. She's not giving them the medical care and grooming that they need, or even proper food. Many times those cats have gone without food. And that's why they're always running around Chantal looking for food. It's really quite sad. And unfortunately, none of us can do anything about it. Animal control has come to her house numerous times, and they've not done anything. So if people with authority are not doing anything, what can those of us do except watch her and just hope for the best for those cats? Nab says, this live was legitimately frightening. I have zero respect for you, and I can't fathom how anyone could have any respect for you. Your VIBs who manage to somehow relate to you are more trouble than they realize. I question anybody who's a VIB that you're over on Chantal's side and you are subjected to her content, you subject yourself to it and you pay for it. My question is, why are you doing that? Why? Like, what are you getting out of her content? There's nothing positive there. It's all negative. You know, in this live stream, she was high as balls and acting the fool. And this is what you're paying your membership for? I don't get that. It's depressing to watch. Sports Bob says BBJ wants affection, not freaking treats. She isn't like you. Her love can't be bought with food. Well, Chantal's under the impression if she throws money or food at something, that's sufficient. No, Chantal, your pets want love. They want affection, especially BBJ. She's old. She might have dementia. I don't know if she does, but she wants you. She wants nothing but you. Karen Joy says, I can't believe that the dishes have been there for days. He left the finished corn on the plate. The bin is right there. It's disgusting. Yeah, there are two people in the house. Why can't either one of them clean halfway? They've got nothing else to do and all day to do it. So why not at least keep a clean environment? There's no excuse for that. Millisecond says, those chips you are shoveling down are the ones you said you didn't like half an hour ago. Too funny. Well, she's on a binge. She gets high and she goes on a binge and then she wonders why she's gaining so much weight. Let's see. Evie Max says, you aren't just going to wake up one day and have your health in order. As a formerly morbidly obese woman, it takes constant work. It is ongoing effort every day for the rest of your life. The fact that you're so unwilling to make a single effort to improve yourself means you will never even begin. So enjoy your chips and your pot and the electric carts. You need to get through Costco. Might as well. This is your life. For Foodie to get her life in order, she would have to do a lot of changes and take a lot of steps. And she's not willing to do it. If you're not willing, then nothing changes. It's all the same thing. More people talking about the food. Let's see. Life Thing says, you can't even function by the end of this. So pathetic. If there are family members who watch this, get her into care. Holy hell. I wish someone would step in. She really does need inpatient care. She needs someone just to take control of this whole crazy life that she's got and give some control someplace. Someone needs to step in and do something, if possible. So somebody, Kathy L says, if her cats could talk, what would they say? I think I kind of know what BBJ would say. If BBJ could talk for just 5 minutes, she would say, here's my owner who wants unconditional love, and yet I'm here beside her and I have it for her, and she doesn't even see me. I'm of no importance to her. I'm sure BBJ would say that to her because that is the truth. She wants unconditional love. She has it in her pets. But amazingly, even though they give it to her, they get the least amount of attention, love, and care. All that Chantal cares about is running from one penis to another and getting validation through those penises. Wandering Bowie says, Chantal, you are clearly not coping on your own. Get professional support ASAP. All you are doing is attempting to numb with weed and food, and it's taking immense amounts to do so while destroying your body and mind. If you choose to continue with your self-harm, At least stop smoking around BBJ and Sam. You are ruining their lungs. Your excuses for self-indulging are BS. You require actual therapy from a medical professional as well as a new full evaluation for your prescription medications. Be honest with the doctor about the immense amount of THC you are ingesting, doing you more harm than good. You know, it's been a while since she's had a medical arc of going to the doctor. I'm of the opinion that the reason why she won't go to the doctor is because she knows the doctor is not going to give her good news. She's scared to go to the doctor and have the doctor tell her what all is wrong with her. And honestly, if she's not ready to fix everything, she shouldn't go to the doctor and waste their time. Because those doctors have patients that they want the care and they'll listen to the doctor. She's not ready to listen. She's so not ready to listen. What? 1 hour, 46 minutes, 46 seconds. She said she covered up the cat crap with the vase box because she didn't feel like cleaning it up. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta see this. I guess I missed that part. Hold on.
What? I didn't even notice. Oh, everyone was nice though. I died laughing at the scooter. $200? Oh, fuck. Shit, if I broke that, I would need to pay maybe.
Yeah.
No, I would sue. I would counter sue.
What? So if you went to Costco and if you got on a scooter that has a weight limit and you exceed the weight limit and you break the scooter, you're going to countersue rather than accept responsibility? Yeah, that's so you. You are the person that you'll eat food and then ask for a refund. You're just that shady. But go ahead, please.
For being discriminatory. Costco card. I have more empathy than others. There you go. Fuck. And I am an empath. Yes.
No, you're not.
Everyone was nice. Ma'am, you're in Canada. I turn heads. La da da dee da la la la. La da da dee da la la la. La da da dee.
I guess I missed that part, but I guess she said it somewhere in this back. But really, if that happened, Chantal, if you're saying you covered up the cat crap, are they crapping on the floor? Because it doesn't sound like this is something that happened in a litter box. That means the litter boxes are dirty. Why are they crapping outside the litter box? Either cats crap outside the litter box because either they're stressed out, they're sick, or the litter box is full. I'm thinking that the litter box is probably full. She's such a neglectful cat owner. It drives me insane. So you know what, guys? We've done enough of this react today. I'm going to see what else Chantal has done. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for spending some time with me here doing this react, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.